Hello, welcome back to Tasha's House of Beauty channel. So today I will be demonstrating how I will be achieving this flawless look on this glueless lace wig over dreads. So she has dreads up under this scalp. They kind of thick, as y'all can see, kind of bulky. So we're gonna be doing the pushover method kind of look because of the simple fact we don't want to show that, you know, the lumps and the humps that may be causing the back. So no part and no adhesive at all, nothing at all. All I used for this install was Got to Be Spray, Tresemme spray, level number 5, and Slick and Slay gel by She Balm to achieve this look. And by the end of the video, y'all gonna see how melted it gets, you know. With just using these products, you do not have to use glue all the time, so you can transition to glueless method. And sometimes, you know, if you put the right bend in it, you don't even got to use any spray or anything. It'll lay flat depending on how your braids are braided. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the video. First, I'm going ahead and spray my Got to Be, doing a thin layer, and I'm using a mouth swab. I ordered them off Amazon to go ahead and evenly distribute that spray. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the Slick and Slay gel and go ahead and lather a thin layer. Very, very thin, y'all. Keep it thin so it don't get gooky up under the wig. It just keeps spreading it out. And I think that's the best part about these mouth swabs. You can control how much product you is actually using on your customer's head. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry. And as it's drying, it's getting kind of tacky. So that's the point of me fanning it, so it can't get as tacky as possible before I lay the wig down in the adhesive. So I'm letting it dry for about maybe 1 to 2 minutes. Not even. So what I go ahead and look at the shiny part on the skin, and you follow the guide for the shiny part, and you place the lace right directly in, you know, your guideline of where the shine may be shining, because you know that's where the product is. And you go ahead and cut out those ear tabs while they're holding the lace. And I like to do one side at a time, get the other side to dry a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her the side for her to grab. And she did color this wig herself. It's an orange color, so when it dries, it's so beautiful. Y'all have to see that when it dries, but it's beautiful. So we cutting out both sides, and I love just using scissors. I don't know if these scissors just work for me, but they really just help me guide more and follow my direction that I'm going. And I'm going right here now, just blow drying that product right on into the lace before I go ahead and get ready to melt it. And we're going to go ahead and apply a little bit more Slick and Slay right there, because that's what it was bunching up at on the lace. And I'm going to show y'all how to go ahead and pull the lace when it's bunching up, even with this method. So you can see, press down, pull the side, go to the other side and pull. Boom, ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this adhesive, comb on my hair back, and put the band on. Put her under the dryer for a good 10 minutes and proceed to the next step of actually melting the baby hairs into the scalp. So after my client comes from the dryer, I'm going to go ahead and section out the back portion of the hair so we can go ahead and sew down the back. And what I do is just go ahead and try to find what a track may be in some of the net to the cap that, you know, the tracks are actually sewn onto the wig. I like to go ahead and sew down me a guideline so the wig can actually stay down. So this is me going ahead and doing stitch for stitch, and I like to even go over the stitches just so you make sure that wig don't lift. So I just go ahead and do a line, and sometimes I used to sew it up in the back, the bottom row too, but it makes it bunch up. So I just sew it down and let the back hang. 9 times out of 10, when you go ahead and let the hair hang or, you know, do whatever style you may be doing, it's going to cover, you know, that hanging piece and all the tracks, so you won't have no worries as far as that. So after sewing the wig down, we're gonna go ahead and proceed to cut off the lace and section the baby hairs out to get ready to go ahead and I like to add a little makeup along the line of separation from the edge line and the actual hairline, just so you can cover up any spot that you may have lost or you may not, caught when you was going and applying the makeup off camera. When I was applying it off camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that extra lace off. And as y'all can see, for that to be a glueless, baby, it's laid. It's nothing that a hooded dryer can't do. I'm telling y'all. Look at that. Yes. I didn't even have to go back in and add any kind of adhesive up on the. Look at that. Please, baby, don't play with me. Yes. Laid. So I'm gonna go ahead and section out those baby hairs. And they may look a little thick, but I'm gonna go back in and pluck them, make them a little thinner. But I like to pluck out a good line so I can make me a new hairline. So she ain't want no baby hairs, but I thought it would be necessary only because it's glueless. And it was her birthday weekend, and I wanted to make sure that lace did stay down the whole weekend. So I went ahead and just sectioned it out really, really well. And being that she did dye his hair and dipped it in orange, I wanted to make sure the lace didn't look orange, so that's the reason for me applying the makeup. And I usually tend to do it anyway. Just go back in and make sure the lace line is the same color as their skin. We're gonna wax those any frizzies away and hot coming back. We're gonna spray some Gossipy and go ahead and put the band back on, put it under the dryer one more time before we lay those baby hairs. So we're gonna take her from up under the dryer. Go to take that band off and pull those baby hairs up because I like them to be laid to the head. So when you get here to go ahead and apply the product for the baby hairs, it won't lift. And I'm gonna go ahead and pluck out some of that excess hair I was telling y'all to buy along the lace line, just so it can look a little thinner and it can look more natural. So just make those baby hairs hair a little thin. And I feel like the way I do my baby hairs is more easier for me. Everyone have their own preference on how they do it. Some people do edge for edge, but to me, I like to start at the messy hairline and clean it up. Because I feel like you get a more natural hairline when you start, baby hairs frizzed up this small and you work them the way you want to, because any excess hair you could just comb back into the hairline. So that's a good thing about it. It's almost like you're having a realistic hairline. So as you see, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Slick and Slay gel to the hair. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's thick and ready to go. And take this. I love using this. My favorite airbrush, y'all. Favorite edge brush. As you can see, that Slick and Slay going to make them edges just lay down really, really good. Shebum did a really good job with this product. I really love it. And it doesn't leave no, white or ashy residue after. That's why I think I'm so in love with it. Sometimes when you let it dry, I do leave a little pink, but what I usually do is before I put them up on the dryer or anything, I just go ahead and clean that gel out so it don't leave a mark or leave a stain. As you can see, I'm gonna do a video on just baby hairs so y'all can see how I call them my C-like motion baby hairs, because that's how you're doing. It's basically forming an angle for them to lay to your desired perfection. So I got mine basically highlight, add a little Tresemme. We're gonna put the band on her one more time. And I bet y'all thinking, why she keep putting this band on this girl? And I just realized myself, as more of you lay that band, especially when it's glueless, and put them up under the dryer and just let it sit while you molding them, the lace lasts longer. I don't know if it's the heat combined with the milk belt up under the dryer, but it really works. You gotta try it. It keeps the lace down for a good, sometimes over 3 weeks to a month. So you just gotta be patient when you're doing it and find a pattern that works for you, so you can make sure none of your customers come back in 2 days saying, "Oh, my lace lifting," because ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray water on her wig, get it moisturized. Y'all, I got this spray bottle. It's a continuous mist bottle. I love it, but baby, the thing keep going. So I like mine to keep going, get it all in. Y'all barely can see what I'm doing, but I'm really getting it going. And I'm gonna use some mousse. I get the mousse from my local Dollar General. It's called Vigro, and I lather it up on the curly hair because it just helps the hair keep a natural curl look, but it doesn't leave it dry because it has olive oil in it. So it really, really works. And I just lather it up, comb those curls out, and get them ready for the pushover method look that she'll be achieving, being that she has dreads. All right, so after I lather it up, I go ahead and comb that product in with the water and go ahead and shine it up, get it ready for, its success. I'm going to go ahead and take that band off and just make sure everything is tight and right and laid in place. And it's fresh right now, so you won't see the finished product. Later on, I'll post videos of what the finished product look like, but when it's going right now, getting ready to be tried, and take that band off. And I always spray a little bit of oil. It doesn't really affect the hairline, but it just takes away whatever white may have been there. If y'all can see on the, I don't know if y'all can really see, but it's really taking away all that white and shining up the hair. All right, it's done and ready, y'all. Thank you for watching my YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all soon.